Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Saint-Ruth, a product manager here at Esri UK. Today, I'm really excited to be showing you a little sneak peek of a product we've been working on called the Utility Network Editor. As you can probably tell by the name, the Utility Network Editor is designed to work with the new utility network services. But what is the product itself? Well, the Utility Network Editor is a purpose-built, lightweight application that allows users to be able to edit, interact, and analyze the utility network, either in the office or out in the field. So let's take a look at a little demo. So here we've got the Utility Network Editor running in a web browser. The data that you can see is a distributed electric network for a city in Illinois called Naperville. First thing to note is we don't have that many buttons and tools available to us. And this is because we want to keep the interface for this application as simple as possible so any user can begin editing. So along the top are tools that you'll use most commonly. Along the left-hand side are tools that we'll use to explore the network. And there'll be tools which will come and go along the bottom depending on the action the user is performing. This is really important. We want to make sure that it's a really intuitive experience when you're using this application. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to display the tool names. It just makes it a little bit easier to follow along what I'm doing in this demo. And I just want to show you, if you are partial to a black theme or a dark theme, you can change the theme. I myself prefer Glacier. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new single phase residential transformer. And that's going to hook up to this electricity line so we can connect to this house. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to search for a single phase transformer. Now I've found it. You can see that all the possible connections that I could make that would be valid are now glowing yellow. And this is to help guide a user to always be creating valid connections where possible. Great, so now we've added this feature, I'm just going to validate my network. Perfect, so now we can see that this is a valid feature. We can move on to our next use case. Is when I select my feature, and I've now got these options at the top. Again, this is going back to making sure that it's a really intuitive experience for a user. You can actually see now I can connect, attach, and have this feature contained by another. So if I select connect, it'll show me all the valid connections. If I select attach, it'll show me the valid connections. And when I select contained by, it doesn't actually show me anything because there's nothing for it to be contained by right now. But how can I explore how features are associated with one another? Well, to do this, we have a network panel. So here you can see I'm selecting my electrical line, and you can see that it connects with all of the other electrical lines. You can see as I'm moving through this, I'm mousing over in the panel, it's highlighting them on the screen. I can also see if there's any attachments or if it's contained by anything as well. So I can go up and down the hierarchy all in one panel and see all the different types of associations with that feature. And the final thing that I'll just show you on this one is looking at reshape. So this is that I want to grab this electrical device, and I also want to grab the electrical wire, and I just want to reshape these and move both at the same time. And it will do so without breaking my network. I can also have a look at the properties of these features. And if I select a number of features which are the same, so here you can see I've got 3 electrical devices selected, I can go into the properties. I could change these all from single phase residential to 3-phase residential if I wanted to. And this is known as batch attribute editing. Okay, so let's take a look at trace. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open my trace panel. And then I'm going to select a starting point for this trace. And for this trace, I'm going to perform an upstream trace. And now you can see all the features which are selected as part of that upstream trace. What can we do from here? Well, to me, it's good to understand that, but I want to see it in a network diagram, a schematic. So to do that, I can open the diagrams panel and see a schematic generated for me. So what you've seen is the default configuration for the utility network editor. But it does come with a builder and you can add some custom functionality into this. So here I'm just going to add a locator so users can easily find addresses. I'm just picking the default world geocoder for this. So I'm just going to add a name for this application too. I'm just calling it the editor for EDN. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So there you can see the title, and now you can see that I've got a locator configured. Another thing you might want to look at is how you can configure all the data sources that you have. So you might want to look at integrations with data such as cyclomedia. Or you might be interested in generating your own custom reports from traces. So that was just a whirlwind, quick little sneak peek at what we've been working on. In the next coming months, we'll be making lots more materials available about this and having webinars and demonstrations. So please get in touch if you do want to find out more. Thank you very much.